Guten Tag, Terve. Hello. That was my German and Finnish attempt. I'm LeiSuRe. Alongside me today is Awesome Sauce. We got the close qualifier action. And if you don't notice, we're back on Twitch, so that's exciting. It's the first match since the move over, but the Germans versus the Finnish, and this is a straight 50-50 in my eyes.
Completely agreed here. We're going to see straight out of the gate, RCTIC Esports playing nobody towards A at the moment. They are going to try to go ahead and get mid control. Saw's going to go ahead and push up and try to get some highway control here. He's going to fight Syken. But over here at this B site, the bomb coming in here, LeiSuRe. It looks like they want to try to get this B split done now.
Yeah, they're going in, get the entry frag onto Remux Faker. He's all alone in the back of the bomb site. He's got a lot of people to deal with. He will get one, but that's it. The next rotator is already on the scene. That's Syken, whichever one. First time seeing that guy on this LeiSuRe roster. I think he's Vietnamese, strangely enough, on the German team. Anyways, back to the match as the retake is still underway, 3-on-3.
Yeah, they're trying to come in here. Saw is going to try to work his way in here, but no luck yet. They want to make sure that this bomb is going to stay down. And CTs have got into the site now here. LeiSuRe is in a good position to light. A good shot from him. They've got to go ahead and make this work. Light. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
They get it done. And they win the round because of it, though. Good job by them when Light with that 3K at the end there, LeiSuRe, just really shut them down. It's got to be emotionally debilitating for them.
Very patient retake as well from LeiSuRe. It's like I didn't even think the bomb was down for a moment because of how slowly LeiSuRe was taking in, but I suppose they just wanted to get everybody in position. And there's a 3-on-3 with like 15 seconds or so left on the bomb when LeiSuRe just got the flurry of kills, namely Light. So that's one for the Germans, the pistol round, and we do have the force buy, even though RCTIC get the bomb down. Generally, you see the save for AKs if you get that bomb down, but it's one of the very few ways teams can actually do a surprise buy in CSGO.
Yeah, LeiSuRe, I think in this situation, they just want to go ahead and try to string together 2 quick rounds and stuff and put LeiSuRe back on their heels. But we'll have to see what they're able to do here. Is they're going to go ahead and throw this A hit, and here they're going to come in here now. Saw's going to work his way into Squeaky with Twista over there on top of Boost. Zori's going to get in there and get one, and they're fighting them inside of A main. They're going to get 2, and they're going to be able to fall out, but here's Faker covering the backside. Gets 1, 45. Oh, and he gets the second one. Nice job by him. Gets traded out, though. So RCTIC Esports and a 3-2 advantage here right now. And LeiSuRe, they got a good situation here.
I'm very fortunate that Faker got the last bullet off to get him the kill. Otherwise, it would have been a big advantage for RCTIC. Still up, as stated. And now one last as Remux finds himself alone. 1 for 1 as it settles. Just 2 players left for RCTIC. The bomb just makes it into A main. Do they not know where this player is? Okay, he's just taking a new position at Truck. And he might get caught out with a nade here. Remux, he's going to wade his way through the smoke. That's one of the harder parts of taking into this bomb site is just getting out of A main, but it's not going to matter. RCTIC with the steal.
Yeah, X7, nice shot there at the end to get that done. It really puts them in a good spot here. And, you know, now we consider and say, oh, why'd they buy and all that. But it ends up working out for them right now. And now they've got LeiSuRe in a situation where they're going to go ahead and force, as they probably should here in this situation, to put them, try to give them, you know, some guns and some armor behind this buy here, as they're going to get a little bit into it. Light's the only one that buys a... No, he did actually get armor. There you go. So LeiSuRe going to play this 2 towards B, 2 mid. And we'll see RCTIC trying to work their way in here. But yeah, LeiSuRe, really glad to be here on Twitch and stuff right now. Zori gets the first fragner onto Syken. And that's outside A main. That's going to open some things up for him.
That's the only player inside of A. The rotation is entire from LeiSuRe. They've brought everybody, and nobody's at that B bomb site in RCTIC. They've slowed it down, and they've gone really silent. That may get LeiSuRe to rotate a player off, but RCTIC, they might be walking into a trap here as LeiSuRe. They're just banking on it being A.
Yeah, the full gamble. 4 players on this site, but it might work out for him, though. But Twista says, nope, not right now. He's going to get 1, 2. And then Saw closes it out with a 2K at the end. So good job by them to get in here. And this is the situation that I was talking about. You know, they buy, they get that round, they get this round, and now LeiSuRe's in a situation potentially going down 3-1 if RCTIC Esports doesn't blow it.
That's what it looks like it's going to happen, too. RCTIC, with the previous 2 rounds, have gone towards the A site, and 2 times now LeiSuRe has gone for the aggression into that A main, and it's got him in trouble. I still thought they should have gotten more than no kills the last round, though. It looked like a true eco, as LeiSuRe had that A bomb site stacked, but RCTIC not giving up any frags, and now a full mid stack from LeiSuRe. There is a player getting boosted up. That's X7. Might be a little tentative, but wow, big flank underway. 3 people, actually.
Yeah, that train slowed down there at mid. They're going to go ahead and come out here, but look at this spray down fest outside. They're going to get it done. It's all down to Sykin in a 1v5. I don't see this happening, LeiSuRe, in any stretch of the word, but we've seen crazy stuff
What would
happen.
you put the odds at? Maybe 500 to 1?
I'd say, yeah, maybe 207%, yeah.
And then there'd have to be like somebody needs to lag out, somebody needs to get flanked. There's not in this universe. And Sykin. See if you can get anything. It's looking real bleak for him, just 19. But now the buy comes up. But since LeiSuRe went for the force, this buy, it's not going to be all that great. LeiSuRe, yeah, they're going to get all the rifles. But on cash, you really want incendiaries and full nade sets for the retake, which RCTIC, it looks like A is their bread and butter so far with how cleanly they've taken in and not giving up many kills when they do.
That's very true. It is working out okay for them. You know, now they're in the situation. They're up. But for Sykin to survive like that's good. I mean, you know, doesn't really do much. But does enough. They're going to go ahead and buy M4s into this. But RCTIC really just feeling pretty confident. You know, they lost pistol there because Light with a huge triple on B side. But their economy's also looking really good at this point. Could continue to get better. But right now we're going to see RCTIC here just trying to spread out. See what they can do here later. LeiSuRe trying to come out.
Yeah, and they're going with the triple mid play. MNL looks like he wants to aggress into the A main again. That's gotten LeiSuRe in trouble though before, so looks like he won't go for it this time. But LeiSuRe just sitting on their mid stack. They got the 3 players there still. Nobody getting boosted up, staying relatively quiet. Interested to see if they will go for a boost or getting somebody into vents. I mean, they have all the time in the world to do so. But RCTIC on the T side, very slow, very spread out. Just making sure nobody pushes out from LeiSuRe. If anybody came up over the boost, Saw is ready for it. He's got the bomb back by White Truck. So I think a lot of this round is going to come down to, is RCTIC going to take mid control before they execute onto a bomb site? Because that's what LeiSuRe really want in this situation.
Yeah, they've been doing it a lot in the past few rounds and stuff, and then going towards A when they can. But right now, you see RCTIC just playing pretty slow here, just trying to bait out everything that they can and see if they can get any kind of movement, get any kind of a peek here. And Twist is going to go ahead and boost a couple players up at mid. Saw is going to go ahead and come out, and that's what they're working on right now with Remix here on this B side alone. Here comes the fight at mid. Saw is going to win and takes out Faker, so a little frustrating for him as he's going to go down, and it looks like the B split's going to commence right now as they're going to go ahead and drop through vent. X7's going to go ahead and come in. Dry peek, guys peek from him. He comes in, gets taken out by Remix, and refrag coming in from him as well. Light's going to go ahead and spray a couple people down inside of the site. It's just chaos ensuing here. We'll see what happens. RCTIC's got a 3v2 advantage here, but they do have no HP, and they've got to plan now.
They got to go for it right now. Light, he's dangerous up top, but as long as nobody peeks from RCTIC, they should be able to deal with him. One flash for the German side to try to entry into this bomb site. Light takes a bunch of damage, 1 for 1, but then MNL catches Saw peeking out from the checkers area. Might have wanted to just sit on the flank, but what? He wins it with a pistol? Zori! That one slipped, and LeiSuRe snatch another one.
MNL's got to be really happy about that, but what a retake. You know, coming in here and making this work like that with that USP there at that point, that's huge. That's going to put LeiSuRe 2-3 at this point, and they have to be happy with that retake. I mean, really nice job by them, and so we'll see what RCTIC's got. They got enough money. And LeiSuRe, a couple guys stripped to some cash. They're going to be able to put together a buy and see if they can continue to string together some rounds and see what they can do. But yeah, good round by them.
It's a really important one for LeiSuRe to pick this one up. They can't afford to keep double saving like they have had to recently. But even though RCTIC lost that round, I mean, that was pretty much in their control throughout the entirety of the round. They waited till about 40 seconds to go for their mid control, but when they did, it was just super rhythmic, and then shifting that into a B play super fast. I'm not too worried for RCTIC. Like, I think they're going to rattle off probably like 9 rounds here on their T side based upon the way things have been going. I mean, if Light doesn't get those crazy 3 kills with the USP, and then I think it was MNL who just recently clutched versus the AK with the USP. I mean, if those don't happen, RCTIC, I mean, they're looking good early on in the T side rounds. And another one where they'll just sit back, hope that LeiSuRe goes for the push, but a pop flash out mid, 1 player to beat there.
And we'll see RCTIC here, you know, just really working on really working on trying to get mid control here, as they do have these CTs pushed into the side. Timonel, though, actually sneaking behind here. He might be able to catch one out. He catches Zori out, so nice job from him. He's going to fall back into Squeaky. That's a good advantage for LeiSuRe going into this, as now the T's have to make a move.
And they will go towards the A side. They've given up mid control for, or LeiSuRe has. So it's only Faker, and he doesn't have much HP. He's the only guy that really has his eyes on mid. As RCTIC creeping their way up, quite silent. There's a player outside a door. Tricky spot. Nobody coming out the door to deal with MNL. Eventually a trade comes through, but it's just not enough. As LeiSuRe now have brought everybody to this A bomb site, and that was a very important round to pick up. But RCTIC, they survived with so many players on their anti-ecos that they could still buy after losing 2 in a row.
Yeah, and LeiSuRe hopefully keeping that in mind. They probably should, but good job there by them to be able to get that frag from MNL just out of Squeaky and put themselves in a really good situation right now to try to get some rounds together. You know, as a 50-50 split, like you said, these two teams are. You know, I would say that, you know, we'd expect a 10-5, 9-6 half, potentially, but we'll have to wait and see here. RCTIC's looking pretty good so far early. We'll see what LeiSuRe can do here. He's going to get one at mid, but he does know a couple of these players have been tending to try to push out from from Boost and try to get out. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do that. But yeah, down in a 5v4, it puts him in a bad spot.
And the LeiSuRe's rotations looked good the last round where they got the entry frag. And then went to the A-bomb site in a timely manner. Are they going to do it again? Ooh, LeiSuRe, they're double pushing towards B. There is somebody watching it. Zori might get caught out here. What a shot by Zori onto Faker. I don't think he knows that the second player is rotating all the way around into the spawn, though. So a lot of this round is going to come down to how Remux approaches the situation.
They did approach it the way that they needed to do, and that's a risk that you take, you know? I mean, when you push 2 guys up, you know, Zori hits a nice shot, and that's just frustrating for them for sure. Now, right now, we do have RCTIC working towards A right now. 3 in A main, Saw working up Highway. But they do have 3 of these players on the site. We'll see Saw go ahead and picking the first one off, but Light and MNL come back with 2 frags of their own. Missouri's got to hit a huge shot to get into the site. They're down in a 2v3. Remix knows exactly where they're at. 27 seconds. Remix here. They're going to get it done. Twista burns, or gets a kill on MNL, so nice job by him after he died. But LeiSuRe gets the round, and again, the aggression paying off, and they're getting things done early.
That seems to be the mid aggression. I think it's only been a single player there that's able to get the kill and fall off and sit on the advantage at 5-on-4. LeiSuRe's looked strong from that position, so my prediction was completely wrong. I mean, RCTIC's control early on, the way they approached the early part of the gun round, it looked like they were going to have a really strong performance, but now LeiSuRe, the past couple of gun rounds, getting that opening kill, doing big things. Ooh, Light. Huge miss with the AWP. I don't know how he missed. He had so many targets, but there he is. Getting some more. I don't know how they can trade off. Yeah, there's no way RCTIC is going to get the kills. Very fortunate that LeiSuRe played 2 CT there.
Yep, they get it done. So LeiSuRe, 5-3 right now in this situation. Good job from them, Light. 2K with the op, and like you said, they're ready to go here. RCTIC here trying to get a foothold again. You know, they've dropped 4 in a row here. They are at the max loss bonus if they lose this round. But they are going to have a full buy going into this with all the utilities that they're going to need. We're going to see if they try to work through mid here really quick. But LeiSuRe's trying to shut this thing down, and they've done a pretty darn good job here at this point. We'll see what they're able to continue to do here. Remix is going to go ahead and push up mid, and he pushes through the smoke, actually, on the left side.
He's crazy.
Trying to get some information here.
Yeah, he's going to rotate around. How far does he commit, though? LeiSuRe had tried to flank from middle before, and RCTIC seemed to be ready. But no, Remux is going to go towards the B side as there's frags on both sides of the map. There's no way they expect Remux to be here. Yeah, freebie. And now LeiSuRe will realize that B side is clear, and I expect a heavy rotation instantly. But there's a big kill from Sagerton.
Yeah, nice frag by him. They're going to work their way up Highway here and get into the site. To be able to plant uncontested, but I lied. Here comes Faker just spraying, trying to get something done. He finally connects that headshot. We missed the first 2 minor sprays, but that's all right. Zori here is going to go ahead and get this shot. He is going to get it through the spool area. And now it's down to Light and Remix here in this retake in a 2v2. Could be doable if they can get in here and pick Zori off quickly, but they've got to make it work. Twista gets a frag coming in here. Remix gets one, and it's down to Zori and Remix. And he gets it done. Remix gets it done there, man. Wow.
I don't think they should have won that. The way LeiSuRe retook that. I mean, Light took himself out of the equation. There was an incendiary thrown for the back of fourth. And if the communication was good from LeiSuRe, there's no way that Light doesn't have his opt scoped in on forklift when they're trying to flush that player out with the molly. But still, he's able to win the 1-on-2, so didn't end up mattering.
Nope, 6-3 the scoreline here, and looking really solid here. Light, initially at that B site, he's playing pretty darn well with this op. Got to give him a lot of credit right now. 9-2-5. He's not playing astronomically insane, but a kill around is definitely...
Wait till Dust 2.
Wait till Dust 2. You heard it from the best. And right now, LeiSuRe just chilling, seeing what's going to happen here. And this aggressive play style seems to be working for them. You know, RCTIC just needs to find a way to counter it and get a footing back in.
Yeah, I really wouldn't mind them just going for a straight-up A main commitment before going for this mid-control, but man, they go for it again. And LeiSuRe, they had it stacked this time. Not just one player there, Twista. Able to stay alive. I don't know how Faker did get that kill. And spraying away, probably had the silence, didn't have enough bullets. When RCTIC going towards A, they got just one player to beat. It's MNL inside the bomb site, but LeiSuRe's rotation, they don't get caught out with just like one player at a bomb site. But I suppose it did happen last round. But 2-on-3.
No, Twista going down there after that nice play at mid. It's down to Sagerton on 1v3. It's going to be hard for him to do this unless they start handing him frags. But I don't know. He's got 54 seconds. Can he do it? He's going to spot one quad. That's Light. Is Light going to peek into this? He is. He's going to hit him down to 10. Sagerton going to go down. So good round by LeiSuRe. Again, the aggression. Sykin at mid. Getting 2 quick frags. Twista coming in with 2 of his own, but ended up working out for him on that A site. And they're able to get it done 7-3.
So RCTIC, they go for a heavy boost over mid. LeiSuRe have been usually only playing one guy there. We saw the early string of rounds from LeiSuRe where the mid player was able to get a kill, fall off, sit on the 5v4, but that time LeiSuRe stacked 3 mid. So maybe RCTIC, they were hoping to just trade off on that guy and make it a 1-for-1 and get mid control, but then LeiSuRe, they stacked 3 people at mid. It was just too much for RCTIC to handle, trying to split out from the boost as well as the mid-main entrance, but I wouldn't mind RCTIC just straight up going for an A commitment right off the bat at the beginning of the round. Not a rush, but just go for the smoke setup, because it looked really strong earlier, and when they're going for mid-control, LeiSuRe has been getting the better of RCTIC whenever that attempt is made. So maybe just ignore that situation and just go for a straight-up A commitment. Most teams really like to, and I think it's the proper style, is to go for that mid-control, or at least show presence before hitting onto a bomb site to make it a little weaker. But LeiSuRe's been playing lights out at mid, so maybe RCTIC give it up.
I think at this point, you have to. You know, you're down 3-8. You know, it's a CT side map for sure. Agreed on both ends. But that being said, RCTIC just needs to start working on the sites. I mean, they made a little bit of presence at mid, but they're getting slaughtered there, especially Sykin playing so close in some of these rounds and putting them at a disadvantage. We're going to see this, though. Light going to go ahead and sniff this out. He gets the op shot into Squeaky. Nice job by him. And look at this boost from Sykin over here at B site. Nice job from them. Puts him up in a 5v3. And that's what happens when you're playing aggressive, and it works out. And they're doing everything right at this point.
Exactly. I mean, when you're winning all the opening duels that your opponents were set up and ready for, whoa, Sykin gets crazy through a smoke. Maybe teaming with confidence here. Maybe a little too much. There's no reason to go for that, but it's crazy, so. And Remux, he'll just push through B as well. So LeiSuRe, I think they're losing some respect the way they're just aggressing in this situation.
Yeah, I saw Sykin come through there. That was pretty comical to watch. Not disrespecting him. I mean, it's working out for them, and they can't be upset about that, as they do have Zori in a 1v3 with an op. Now, he's a good opper. No disrespect to him. Can he find a way to make this work with 55 HP? It's going to be hard, as he is spotted by Light, especially that op shot, too. He saw him. He's going to try to go ahead and fight this here inside of the vent. Light going down, jumping with his knife out. It's MNL and Faker here left to try to stop Zori from doing this right now. He's going to go for it. Flash peeks right with it, but there's Faker up close. Gets it done. 9-3 the scoreline. They're looking good.
Oh, I guess it goes the other way. LeiSuRe's the one that's going to have a crazy performance. It's just shocking to me how drastically the opening of the rounds have changed, because RCTIC looked really smooth and clean in their approach. But then LeiSuRe just started winning all the duels that they were taking at the beginning of the round. And RCTIC just heavily fixated on that mid. They want mid control, but LeiSuRe seemed to have figured it out. And I don't know what the right option is for RCTIC. Again, maybe just that an A main play I've been asking for. Looks like they're committed just to play the default openings, though. You can't really blame them considering how aggressive LeiSuRe has been getting. Wow, Zori. Dry peek out of A main, eats a flashbang. So it looks like he will survive, but a very aggressive peek. Usually that results in somebody dying when you're just dry peeking out A main at the beginning of the round. But Arctic just showing presence on both sides, but a little more forward towards B.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, we do have Syken getting boosted up onto Shroud. Light helping him out, so he's going to go ahead and get up there. It's going to put him at an advantage on that A site, especially if they're going to try to come peek into there. Zori, again, not dying early in the round was very important. He did get Faker and Syken down a little bit, I'm pretty sure, at least on that A site. And so now we do have a situation where the T's have the HP advantage. They don't have an op, but nobody's died yet. And for them, that's the biggest victory they've had in the past several rounds here. But there's MNL dry peeking outside there at mid. And there's Remix at B again. So really, again, now they're down in a 4v5, but they do have the HP to do this. Can they do it?
Yeah, X7 still posted up towards B, just about to take the fight with the B player. LeiSuRe have been getting a little aggressive towards the B side, but wow, Remux, I don't think he knows he's there. Yes, he does. X7, no chance. Trade arrives from Twista. I don't think Remux saw the bomb, so rotation might not be as fast from LeiSuRe, but yeah, everybody's on their way. A lot of this is getting the bomb into the site safely. They got to make their way around from heaven, but Faker spamming away through the smoke. Zori's going to try to creep his way into the bomb site. Does hit an excellent shot onto Light. I don't know if he's going to get the bomb down safely. Yes, excellent coverage from Sagerton.
Sagerton with the coverage. MNL with this up, trying to do what he did earlier. Become a hero. Not going to happen. Zori's going to peek him dry. He's going to take him out. And Syken here alone. At this point,
he's going to give it up. This is the guy who just ran through a smoke, and you're going to back away in this 1-on-2? Come on, show some consistency.
Well, he turns around. I think he was maybe trying to go for some noise fake or something. Wasn't going to work, though. And he's going to go down. So Arctic getting around here, and that's good for them as they want to get one or two more here and try to make this a 5-10, 6-9 half at this point. But LeiSuRe's already done a very good job, and we'll have to see what Arctic's able to do here. Again, they played a little bit slower. With Zori not dying at A early in the round, really set them up well to be able to make something happen later. But right now, we do see Arctic working on mid in A, and nothing happened.
Back to it. They're going back to the mid control, and they get wrecked again. Syken, amazing control of the spray, and this guy's just everywhere at mid. I mean, he's pushing through smokes at B. He's constantly playing mid. Sagerton does find a frag out of A, but MNL's lurks behind enemy lines, and that will be checkmate on the round as MNL finishes it off. And I don't want to say it's the match, because maybe Arctic can just have a very strong performance on their CT side, like an extremely 12-plus round side.
Right.
But with that loss right there, I think that's probably GG, because now, I mean, Arctic this round, they don't got much.
No, they really don't. If they win this round, they'd be in a lot better spot, 5-10 instead of 11-4. But I think we're going to go ahead and see right here is a B train coming in here with the limited utilities that they have and the pistols. They're going to go ahead and try to make it work. Saw's going to come out of mid through the smoke. They're going to go ahead and push in here and try to know that Remix kills Sagerton through the fire. Light on the site with an op. He gets one. Can he get more? He's going to go down. Look at this. They're in here. Just so much chaos from all these Smack 10s and P250s. It's Twist on a 1v2. This is doable for him. But he's got to be careful, and he has to try to pick these one-on-ones. He's going to pick the op up. Oh, no. It doesn't look like that was even intentional. And he's going to go down 11-4 the score line. And LeiSuRe, a huge half for them. Arctic, a little bit of life at the end, but not enough to make it 5-10.
That was odd. When he picked up the op, did he have auto pickup on or something? Because it looked like he wanted to fire his pistol instead of swapping to the op right away. But that was it's very interesting if you have that command enabled. Usually you don't see it at the upper tiers. 11-4, good half for the Germans. And I thought early on, like I keep talking about, Arctic looked good at the opening T rounds, or the early part of the round. But then LeiSuRe just getting all the opening kills with their with the aggression and countering the control that Arctic was trying to go for. But yeah, I suppose if you guys didn't notice, we're back on Twitch, and that's super hype. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back, and I wasn't here when you guys were originally on Twitch, but I'm here now, and I'm excited to be here. Arctic here. 4 rounds in the first half. Can they come back into this? It's definitely possible. 4, probably not ideal, but we'll see if they're able to get a footing here and make something happen here. But right now, we'll see LeiSuRe playing slow. Not doing anything crazy, trying to sniff some things out here, and they know one's at mid because of that nade from Z. And Faker playing outside of A main. Sagerton's in there. Are they going to peek and go ahead and meet with them? They're going to go ahead and meet. Oh, and a headshot through the box. It looks like Sagerton down to 10. That's not good for him. We'll see what LeiSuRe's able to do.
Yeah, I think he is going back to the fork. Yeah, try to... Wow! Poor Sagerton just eats 2 Glock bullets to the face before he can fire 1 in return. Light gets the second frag into the A-bomb site, and this becomes really difficult all of a sudden for RCTIC, having to retake into a full squad. LeiSuRe haven't even used any of their utility from the start of the round. They could delay forever here.
Yeah, they're in a great spot here in a 5v3. Twisted does have a little bit of HP left. And Saw, look at the Saw going down to Remix, finally fragging him with that Glock. And so here it is, they're MNL coming in, but it's not going to happen. All 5 survive for LeiSuRe, and they are looking smoking hot right now.
And I think a lot of why they're winning, like the just nasty shots being hit. I mean, RCTIC on the T side couldn't hold the opening frags, and now moving on to Dust 2, I'm already like counting RCTIC out, but moving on to Dust 2, I think a lot of those qualities will transfer really well. Light, he was top fragging, but moving on to Dust 2, Light will be a monster with the AWP, but I still got a little match left to play here.
Yep, we do. MNL's going to go ahead and head out with his P90. They're just jumping, they don't care. They're just going to work their way out here and try to make it look like some highway presence is there, but look at this. The B hit coming in. Nobody's there. And looks like LeiSuRe made the right choice as they're going to be able to plant on this B side here. And just pistols over there for RCTIC like we talked about. And it's going to put them in a great spot. They should be able to win this 13-4, but we'll have to wait and see if anything's going to be able to get done with these stock pistols here. And yeah, so like we said, you know, they're looking very good. And a lot of credit where credit's due.
It looks so strong, and we saw an adjustment made by LeiSuRe right away after the first couple gun rounds won by RCTIC, and ever since then, LeiSuRe has just been on a tear. And again, a lot of the reasons why they're winning, I think we'll move on to Dust 2 quite well. I had this going 2-1 in either team's favor. I didn't think it was going to be a 2-0 sweep because I've seen RCTIC here on Cash before, and I haven't seen them get wrecked like they have here. And then moving on to Dust 2, LeiSuRe, I was giving them that map maybe like 80% of the time. Just the way Light's been performing on that map with the AWP. Yeah, LeiSuRe looking indomitable.
Looking really hot right now, like you and I have talked about all map long. Except at the beginning, though, RCTIC did have a little bit of a footing, but right now is where they need to start something. They need to get something going here.
This is it.
And if they don't get this going now, they're going to be in a really big trouble. They're already in big trouble, but we'll see what they're able to do here is they're going to put 3 into B side, trying to get aggressive and see what they're able to do. But LeiSuRe countering that with just not going to B and just playing outside of A.
So, will Remux engage mid before the take begins, or will LeiSuRe just execute and have him become a lurker? But with the amount of time that LeiSuRe's taken, the flank is already arriving. Twista in X7. If they flank around to A, this could be devastating for LeiSuRe, and an excellent way to swing the tide for RCTIC. They know they're inferior equipped, so let's go for some aggression.
And that's what they want to do right now. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, Sight getting a huge shot. Hits the headshot onto Sagerton. That's going to put him in a situation that's not ideal. They're already down on the rounds. Faker comes in 1, 2.
Oh,
Two wouldn't be able to
down.
plan it for A main, and yeah, it's got X7 in a bad spot. Light there delayed the action a little bit. Oh, wow. Kills his own teammate. He is going to be able to close it out, so not really the big deal that it might have been. 14-4.
Yeah, you gotta follow up your team kills. You gotta get your trade there. Otherwise, it's just embarrassing. And nicely done again by LeiSuRe. Strong play into A. I thought the ace in the hole for RCTIC was the flank coming through, but he was dealt with quite easily. And I think that was RCTIC's last chance. I mean, they were already in trouble. I mean, they're in timeout. Maybe not grounded yet.
Well, not grounded yet, but let's see what they're able to do. X7 here, fighting with his 5-7 here, is going to get 1 onto Light. That's not bad, but he's going to get countered from MNL. So the refrag comes in, and now the B split going to happen. They're going to be able to try to come down into here. And they're going to be able to get into the site with tree smoke. The bomb should be able to go down for B main. It's going to put him in a really good spot here. But look at this, Twista getting Remix now. And then now it's looking possible.
Possible, but not probable just yet. Syken in a very aggressive position. He's confident that nobody is towards B main. That's because he's got his teammate in Sunshine. Syken misses the first one, but he's able to follow it up with a no-scope trade with a nade, though. As Twista, last man, and it's got to be RCTIC's last chance. He's got to make this happen. He's running in. He doesn't have a kid. He's got to go. And he knows one player's in the back of the site. It's going to be difficult not to get traded. Excellent positional play by MNL, but I don't think there's a chance here. 10-second Ninja. He knows he doesn't have a chance. I think he just picked up a kid, but he knows he has to go for the kill. Can't complete the frag, and that's 15.
Yeah, 15-4, looking real good, like we've talked about. And now they're in a situation to close out map 1 and head to Dust 2. But yeah, I mean, this is a good situation for them to be in. Is RCTIC really not able to do much at this point? We're going to see Zori pick up this Mag 7. Maybe that's going to give them a little life if they're able to get that. But they've lost 6 in a row. That includes the last half. They were able to win one round. That was round 13 since they won that string of 3 in the beginning. And RCTIC's just looking really rough at this moment, but could be a momentum situation here as Faker and Syken counter at mid. Look at this. They get 2 frags, and now it's got Zori, Sagerton, and Twista in a bad spot here. Again, Sagerton and Dean. He isn't going to get it done there. He's going to go down. But now Zori with this Mag 7 actually in a good spot here because Faker and Remix, low HP. If you can get behind him and make this work, this would be huge.
Yeah, he's got to go soon, though, but he doesn't want to give up his position, so he has to walk. And with all that time going by, Twista, he's in Sunshine. He's not even peeking towards the bomb site, and he might just get flanked here. Oh, man. Looks like RCTIC was quite confident that somebody was coming from that way, but I guess not. Zori now. He's got another chance. He's got to kill 3. As you pointed out, a couple players low for LeiSuRe, but they should be able to trade no problem. And Syken goes down. That's the player with a lot of health, but the trade. Instant LeiSuRe taking it 16-14.
Yeah, dominating performance from them. And as they're going to get this done here at this point, good job from them. 16-4 is a slaughter. Now we're heading to Dust 2. This is looking good.
And everybody, let's direct our eyes over to Skin Sanity GG. Lovely sponsor of ours. It's a platform in which, if you know what Quibids is, it's similar to that, but you purchase what is GG points, or currency. You can't buy real skins with them just yet. They're working on it, but you can bid on skins, and it's a way where you can get skins for outrageously cheap prices. If you find the right timing, you buy, again, GG points. You could put in either real money for GG points, or you can donate skins. All right, donating is the wrong word. If you put in your skins, you get GG, and then you bid the cost associated in GG points to place a bid on an item. And if nobody else bids on it, you could get it for like 99% off potentially. So what do we got going on right here? What can we bid on? Just give you guys a little example. So there's a StatTrack USPS Guardian with 12 minutes left, and the current price we just bid on it is at 4 cents. Now, if nobody else bets, we get that for that price, and that's just that's ridiculous. And you can save yourself so much money if you can get the right deal in. But again, skinsanity.gg, super cool platform, 100% legal, and we'll be right back.